Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is, it's kind of early in the morning on the 8th, or I think it's the 8th morning of June 2016. And these are the kind of videos I like to make because these are the ones that get everybody thinking you're just out of your mind, crazy, But this this stuff just happens so easily when I do these religion ones and things like that, and the typhoon. Just watch. Remember the hand up, the hand up. Remember that? Okay, this is the way that we would see the way the print is left on the earth, but it would be the other way. It would be this hand up on the other. If you were to see this on the moon, the hand would be on this side. But I have this align. Remember, I mentioned about a week ago that if I aligned it over Typhoon, the goddess Typhoon, that it would fit there beautifully, right? Well, I showed the goddess Typhoon in a video last week, and that's another thing that people make, that makes people think you're out of your mind, is when you show them things that are in the weather that you can see, and try to explain to them that comes from the surface of the moon. I know that's difficult, but I continue to try. I carry on, and I don't give a shit what people think. Really, when it comes to that. So, I mean, it's there, and it's consistently there, and it's not like I search for it. I'm not really searching for it. It just pops up right, on its own, basically just doing the alignments. But anyways, here you go. Here's the goddess right here. You see the goddess right there with the arm up. There's the arm up right here, and you see the loose clothing, like the robe type gown clothing, like he's wearing here. I swear, this picture they added a mustache and a beard. This was a woman before. This is a picture of the mother spanking the child or something, and they turned it into. Look at this part right here. Just look at this corner. If this just ended up this way, when you lined up the hand and all that stuff, look at this. Look at that part. Look at that. Like the artist. I mean, you could see a line there even going across. I mean, the artist seeing something that we don't see anymore. I mean, you got to believe that when you see these things. The artist seeing things that we do not see, and there could be a round crater right behind her that we're not seeing too clearly there or something. You never know. You definitely see the goddess there though, right there, with the they call that the crown thing, not a crown, but it's a tiara or whatever. Sure doesn't look like a king to me. It looks like a woman to me. That looks like a woman in a dress, like the gown type dress, or dress like this. Basically, they just put a mustache and beard on there. I swear, had to have. But look at the rest of how that is. It comes from that. This weather comes from the crater that this picture comes from on the moon. I know that's nuts, but there you go. It's just weird how this part just kind of falls in. It has that same point of perspective or point of view or whatever. It all goes into the same point. See how it goes into this point right here? It does the same thing in that weather, which tells me that the moon did the same thing right there. So that's why he painted it this way. Whoever painted this, that's why he painted it that way. I mean, you think that this, unless this image isn't old, but it's in one of them old buildings, old churches or whatever. So you never know. It still could be from the 1950s for all we know. You know, you can only go back so far before everything's forgotten, pretty much. And then you have to trust the books that they write it down in, and then can they be trusted? Because who's publishing those books? The kings? I don't trust shit from a king. Hell no. He just wants to control you and make it easier for you, make you pay your taxes and all that, and whatever's easiest for them. They're gonna publish just that. Nothing different. So, just want to point that out. I think that was pretty interesting. The arm up and he's punishing the earth. You can see that's the earth, and he's got a chain on the earth or something. The earth is strapped chain down. They talk about the chain, and then here he is getting ready to punish the earth, or she is getting ready to punish the earth with all them little mothers hanging around watching, or whatever they are. Angels, mothers. They look like angel mothers. They're all women. I don't know if it's got pictures in it. But I'm just saying that's That's what we're seeing in that typhoon right there. Because this is on the Earth. This print is on the Earth. This weather shapes itself just like the Earth, and this print is on the Earth. So if this print is on the Earth, then it's from the moon. From the moon. And actually, this way that I have this overlaid over this spot isn't correct. I would want to turn this around so that you can see this. See this pattern right here? I have to go all the way up here to fix this, though. I don't know how far up it is. Okay, right here. You see this this shape? This needs to be turned around to go right here. See this spot right here? If you turn that storm around, or that typhoon around toward this, you can see what I'm saying, right? See the V? Right here, the V. Okay, this V is pointing the wrong way. Flip it around, make it a little bit smaller or whatever you got to do, and line it up with this V right here. That's where it actually goes. I mean, it probably has a couple different configurations, but you can clearly see that. This was already here before I noticed, up here overlaid before I ever noticed that that shape, that border was there, and that it fit like that. So I was in the right location. Definitely the storm does belong up here somewhere. This is from when I was doing something. I don't remember what I was doing. Like the Usagi thing, the Typhoon Usagi or whatever I was doing. I just had it flipped the wrong way, backwards or something. So that V goes with this right here. Then you'll have it right. And that V is somewhere over here. I don't know where it is. Somewhere it's small. It's I can't remember where that was. Yeah, it's somewhere around here. So there you go. There's the overlay for the day. I gotta get ready for work. Have a nice day.